There's been like some weird YouTube trends I've been noticing. I don't know if it's my feed. Everybody has, you know, gets fed different things in the algorithm, as they say. I watch like weird stuff, like sort of conspiracies, just like weird stories that might be, I don't know, out there, but I don't really believe the conspiracies, which is confusing because some people are like, I don't, they don't get that. They think that you have to believe that stuff or something. Like, if you watch stories where they talk about CERN or something and like theories about like, oh, CERN is messing up the timeline and stuff. Like then you'll get a bunch of different videos. And there's just been all these videos where it's like all these different channels talking about stuff like that. Like it'll be like, are we on a different timeline? But the big one I saw recently is time speeding up? And it's just been happening too much for me to think that like that always like I guess I'm just a contrarian. It is just weird that I don't know, I'm just like cynical and a contrarian. Maybe that's what it is. But whenever I see a bunch of people saying the same thing, it doesn't matter what it is at all almost. Like, you can see all these videos here. You're not imagining this. Time is speeding up. Like, and so far I've not seen any evidence. You're not imagining. All right, I'll just click to see if there's a link somewhere. I'm not just gonna watch it. Nope, there's not.
We're all feeling it right now.
See, yeah, this is very new age. Many we're shifting from the old Earth to the new Earth. So that's one, but then a lot of them are just like, I don't know, it feels like it's speeding up. And it probably started with this whole Mandela effect thing. This is one I saw, like this guy, and they don't really like this guy. I mean, no offense to these people, like I wouldn't sound any like smarter with this. Like, I think this is the one I watched.
The impact. I remember very time to go to the gym before. Then it seems like before I turn around, it's Monday again. It's like I went through a wormhole or something. And stay with me here because what's causing this, it's not what you think. This isn't just about the distraction of our phones and our disagree with those explanations. Getting older is scientifically proven to make you feel like time's going by faster. That's 100% true. And I am middle age now. And I've also heard people mention distraction with our phones and with social media. And oh, yeah, that is definitely a big cause of this. But there's something more sinister going on here. Something that the
So I think I saw something. I don't know. Let me just look up if there's an article. I thought I saw an article related to this where it's a maybe this is it, but it's really old. It's on Snopes too. So is it? Oh, it says false. Well, there you go. Snopes says false, guys. Yeah, this is the one I think I was thinking of. Earth is spinning faster than it used to. It just says there's going to be you may have to take away a second in 2029 or something. I don't know. I don't know if there's any, it doesn't seem like there's any evidence except for maybe that tiny little, and then that would only be a second. So, like, that's not,
the phone is feeding on. You know when you experience a huge amount of fear, how time slows down? I got rear-ended on my motorcycle a while back, and I remember after the impact, I remember very slowly rising up off the seat, flying through the air, and no joke, it was like 10 or 15 yards, and it was all in complete slow motion. And I felt like I was up there forever. Then I landed in the ditch, kind of rolled a couple times, and it was horrible. But I got lucky because I just got some scratches and I ended up with a sprained wrist. But that wreck felt so slow because extreme fear makes time slow down. That's how our brain works. And so that got me thinking, If extreme fear slows time down, what does chronic anxiety do? Well, I looked into it, and guess what? It turns out that constant anxiety does the exact opposite. It causes time to speed up. Then it all made sense. Think about the world right now. There are new events happening every single day, multiple times a day. Things we can't predict, things we can't control. And there's this constant like hum of dread that never turns off. We never know when the shoe's going to drop. And that anxiety, it's stealing your time. And I'm not like using a metaphor or anything. It is literally stealing your time. Neurologically, that stress and anxiety is accelerating.
See, like none of these are all like it feels like it's happening. And there's a lot of related videos. It's like something's gonna change, like, and that's been going on for like who knows forever. But I mean, yeah, like it does happen when you get like it does feel like that's true when as I get older, but then like I'm not sure I buy the whole anxiety making it faster. Wouldn't it make it slower because like you're dreading, when when you're thinking about it at work, it goes slower. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird that everybody's talking about it at the same time. Because you could just like, yeah, that's the thing where it's just like, yeah, it feels like, yeah, it is going fast, but it's like, like, yeah, it does feel weird out there. There is like a weird feeling. But yeah, everybody, I don't know, it could be everybody's just on their phones all the time. Everybody's like not thinking, or I mean, out of, I don't know, not sitting there. Like there's no time when someone's bored now. That's something I thought like kind of recently where like I don't know if kids have to put their phones away at school, which I don't think every school does that. But even if I don't know if schools do that, maybe then they would get bored. But like no kids are probably daydreaming like I know I used to do in school and stuff like that. And that's not always a great thing. You could be like worried about something and then you're just like I don't know, dreading it, and then that makes it worse. But it's also like you use imagination that way, so everybody's just like looking at shit all day, and you're just. I know I do that still, like, and I used to not think it counted. I was like, well, I'm not on TikTok, so it's fine that I'm on this site, like, talking about the quartering because, like, it's fine. It's not TikTok or something. It's not social media, even though it kind of is. It's like a message board thing. So, and I would also like just look stuff up and read stuff. I feel like, oh, I'm reading. No, you're still on your phone, And that can also go into like stuff you're worried about, like start like Googling stuff that you shouldn't be Googling. And I mean, if time was going faster, well, if we didn't age, if time went faster and we didn't age with it, that would be fine. But if we're aging faster, which I don't think that's happening, and you would think it would because our food is like worse than it's ever been, which is kind of weird. I mean, I guess maybe not. Maybe it's not as bad as like the 40. Whenever they started to mass produce food, like maybe people were worse off back then because they didn't know it was bad. And we at least know now that stuff's bad. But like, I wonder like you almost wonder if like the phones and stuff would age people more, like, or maybe it just mentally affects them. It doesn't like age them or something. I don't know. It gives everybody dementia, like, but they'll look fine, but they'll just be like, I mean, hey, time's going really fast. It's Monday already, but then, hey, if it's Wednesday, let's speed this time up. Am I right, people? I gotta say, I don't really know how much I like seeing myself on video. I was thinking about just not even showing me on video anymore, even though I've done it the whole time. So it's kind of weird to go to that. Usually people are like, I'm going to be like a fake character and just a fake name, and then they start to put their face on camera. But who's done? I don't know if anybody's done that the opposite way. Like, I'm sick of seeing myself. It's not even, and well, I am a private person, so it is weird that I never did that. But yeah, so time's going faster, guys. I mean, here's another. It's so weird. I mean, it's funny because I like this kind of stuff. I like reading it, but not to take it like I don't actually. I don't actually think this is like, oh yeah, this has definitely happened, but it is entertaining, and that's kind of how I view all that stuff, like Coast to Coast AM, and but then you have all these people. It's like, do they really think this is real? Because that's how they're talking. Like, something feels off about everyone. Nothing is normal.
Lately, something feels off.
Like, what are you talking about? Something feels off. No shit. Everything's worse. You know what? And also, I guess maybe because I clicked on an introvert channel, and I don't even remember doing that. Like, even though I am one, I'm not somebody who seeks that out to look at another guy saying he's done with people. But that's also a trend I'm seeing online. Like, I'm done. See, I don't care anymore. Like, well, I don't think that's true because you're putting it online. So there's also been some where like somebody's moved out to the woods. I don't even know if this shit is real. Because how are you on YouTube all the time? I'm done with society. Let's see. Because I know some have come up from. That's just a video of the woods. I don't know. This is like a trend. This can't be possible. I mean, I guess it could be because America made me withdraw from society. I mean, what are you talking about?
Once upon a time, I used to be.
Oh, so it's one of these like, Jesus Christ.
People person. I used to love people. I used to love talking to people. I used to love interacting with people. But I'm not going to lie to you. America has made me hate people, right? And it's not really anything that has anything to do with me. It's just what Americans have turned into, right? So I was raised old school, right? I was raised old school. Many of you probably can, agree with what I'm about to say. I was raised when you walk in a room, you speak to people, right? I was raised, you hold the door open for elderly or anybody for that fact when they're walking behind you. I was raised on manners, right? I was raised on discipline and respect, right?
And like, this is what I'm skeptical about because this guy does have a program. This guy isn't doing this just because he's like, hey, do you guys feel the same way? Like, the After Pill is his name, guys. If you want to sign up for his program, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there.
The After Pill, After Pill, After Pill, After Pill. I'm done with everything. I'm fucking done. Are you with me? Send me
some money and shit. Book a coaching call. Like, what? Why would I want to talk to a... Like, yeah, I've been an introvert my whole life. It's not something Here's another one. This is the one I saw, I think. I'm a millennial. I'm done. How? What do you mean you're done? You can't just move into the woods. I guess you could, but like... The problem with this stuff is like... Here's another one. I just quit my job and left town with a bike and backpack. And, if that's a real thing, why would you be filming it and putting it on YouTube? Because you're still hooked into... You're definitely still jacked into society. If you're starting a YouTube. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's kind of... It is a shame that people don't realize this. A lot of people are commenting like... Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like, yeah. So, and you know what's ironic about these comments? As much as like I see what they're saying, but you know why that's happening? It's because everybody else is like, fuck people. It's either that or they're like just on their phone, I guess, and they're not thinking about it. But it's kind of the same exact like, it doesn't matter. If you, this is what I've been, like, thinking lately, like, I mean, I don't know. At this point, I'm embarrassed of, like, I don't know if I'm embarrassed, but, like, there was, like, just a ton of political propaganda from the left for years, and I was really tired of it. And but at this point, I'm like, it's not about definitely not about the political party. I mean, I at least never converted to, like, oh, I'm totally a conservative. Like, I did start to, like, think, oh, maybe they do make sense or whatever, but a lot of these people do probably think it's political. Like, yeah, I know what you mean, these liberals, but it's like, that's not, I mean, yeah, the left was the more online for a while, like, more like activist. And so it was, like, worrying, to me. But then you have these people saying that the answer is to just not. I mean, what are they saying? What can they possibly tell you in a coaching call? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Hey, guys, call me to figure out, like, when you want to just drop out of society. Like, what? And it does say passport bro, so, like, then you're, like, a manosphere guy. Clearly, that's what he is, The after pill, so, like, clearly he's, like, one of these. See, yeah, that's what it is. He's gonna, like, that video will definitely go into men going their own way thing. And look, I get that also, because I don't know, dating sucks too, and that whole culture sucks. Like, I get, and guys do have to do a lot of the paying, and it does suck. I get that, but then it's also like, do you really want to go, like, become an activist? It doesn't matter what side you're on. They're all activists now. Like, you're basically like, join my movement. Like, no. If you were really like, hey, start thinking for yourself, okay, that's cool. But then you don't have to make a YouTube. You don't become an influencer like this guy. See, the Day Ahead podcast. I mean, I used to have a podcast, but it was just like something I did. I definitely was not trying to be an influencer. I wasn't like, I'm quitting my job and you're going to please. This guy has a GoFundMe, by the way. So help me self-publish my book. I mean, okay, dude. I wrote this while living in the back of a van. Okay. I mean, look, yeah, if he was talking about the job market now, yeah, I went through that a couple of years ago. It was horrible. That's, like, definitely people should be doing videos about that more. But this guy's like, I just don't want a job. He's like, I just quit my job. That's not what people are complaining about now. Like, I was really upset about how shitty the job market was. Like, and it really wasn't being talked about. And it still isn't enough. But it's also like, now it's tied into AI, so that becomes the conversation. And I don't even know who knows if AI is why that's happening. I mean, I'm sure it's part of it, but yeah, okay. If this guy wants to write a book, I mean, that's not something you should quit your job. That doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, and I knew, I used to do I used to try to do amateur stand up, and I would meet these guys at, like, open mics, and some of them were super serious about well, a few of them got very successful. Shane Gillis was very successful. But who I'm talking about is the guys that, like, there's actually a few who, like, just were homeless. Were like, I'm just in a van. There was 2 guys, and one of them actually kind of, I guess he got successful, Hans Kim. I mean, it is pretty crazy to see these guys being talked about online, because that guy in particular, I mean, I didn't know where he was like. I mean, hey, I was like, I admired the like determination because I'm like, I could never. I was like, why would you do that? That's like crazy. I mean, because of the amount of stress, like, because then you're like, well, I need something, you know. But I guess I don't know. I mainly, the thing with that now, even when I heard these guys say that, I was like, but this isn't like, this is a new era. This is not, move to Hollywood and make it because somebody saw you working in a cafe or something, you know. But I mean, yeah, Hans Kim, now people know him. So I don't know about the other guys that did that. I mean, look, maybe it helped. I don't know, but this guy's like, I don't know. He, you know what though? Like at this point, I would tell people don't do open mics. Like, yeah, do what this guy's doing. Make it, make videos online. At least people will see. I guess. I mean, yeah, this guy got okay views. I guess. I mean, he has all these like I mean, obviously these are like titles designed to get attention. Like, I'm homeless. I'm 30, homeless, enjoying life. Like what? Like, what's also interesting? It'll be interesting to see, like, what if one of these people just have a mental illness, like they're bipolar, and they're just like, people are sending them money. Like, do you know who you're donating to? Like, a lot of these people, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I guess I like the quit his job guy better than the passport guy, passport bro guy. If you don't know what a passport bro is, let me just look that up. A man who travels internationally to date or form relationships with foreign women because he thinks, it's going to be better overseas. But also, some people think it's just sex tourism, like they're going to go to Thailand or somewhere. And I mean, yeah, that's probably what they're going to do. So, but like, these people, it's like you're saying you're withdrawing from society, but you're like, I'm a coach, please, like, book time with me. Like, they all become influencers, which is not, people are starting to realize now, this is not the sign of somebody you should look up to. I mean, there's been a bunch of these people recently, like the Quartering, who turned out to be scumbags or like conning people, just like messed up, not people you should be like acting like they're really smart and like, looking up to. So just be careful. Don't be sending money to some guy. I mean, it's kind of funny that people would do that more to some stranger online, but not to somebody they know. I mean, because you only see like a little bit of this guy. You only see him talking about his struggles only. So you're like, you just have an image of your head of the guy. You have no idea what he's like. You don't know if he's a drug addict. Who knows? Yeah, but guys, seriously, I mean, thing about me is, and you guys may be able to relate to this. I was raised as, you look at people in the eye, you shake their hand, you say thank you, you say please, you hold the door for somebody, you wave somebody by when you're driving. Nowadays, people just fucking run people over, like people laugh when you die. People just like steal your car, people just like on their phone, brain rot, just like watching porn, jerking off on the street. That ain't what I was raised as. All right? Like, for real, like, people don't even talk to nobody no more. Like, what is this country and shit? Like, and I'm sure you guys know what I mean. And it feels like time is speeding up too, by the way. And something's off too. Something's off, and like, I don't know, people are rude now. Anyway, sign up for my program. And just like sign up for my program, and it's going to teach you about masculinity, but in a healthy way. You don't need a woman. You don't even need anybody. You could probably get a sex AI robot thing. I wonder if that's where they're going with, like, I mean, where does that go? Like, and I'm not even saying they're completely wrong about society or women or whatever, but like, then I hear women complaining about men, and it's like it is kind of the same things. Like, but if we're all isolated now. Listen, oh God, it's like I'm making fun of these people, but then I just go into it at this, like, listen, guys, like, we're all closed off in our own bubbles, Just take a second, find your neighbor, shake his hand, give him, like, if he needs to borrow eggs or something. Nobody does that anymore, Nobody knocks on your doors like, hey, can I borrow some eggs? Or like, hey, I'm out of sugar. We used to do that. Like, back in my day, which, no, that's not true. I like one time had a neighbor ask for like a spatula or something, and I was like, wow, that's like the weirdest thing. Like, because it's never, I don't know if like anyone does that unless you're already friendly with them or something. Like the way, I guess they were in Seinfeld, and I guess Friends, I don't know. But Seinfeld, how they would just like barge into each other's apartment, like, hey, how's it doing? And then they just eat their food. Like, they basically were roommates. I've really been realizing that, like, everybody, because like the thing about complaining that everybody's antisocial now, so we're gonna be less social. That's the solution. And I mean, I'm not like the least social person ever. That's how I was growing up. It wasn't even something I wanted to be. Some people are like that because they're anxious or whatever. They're just too in their own head, and they're an introvert. People like introverted aren't really like that social normally. So more people, I guess, are introverted now, or like because of the phone stuff, it puts you in your own head more. I guess, yeah, people are more introverted now. I mean, yeah, I guess we shared things more growing up. Like, even video games, you would have friends over. And now, like, I guess you do online gaming, but I don't know. That's not even like you don't have to be in the physically in the same room. I mean, you can be, but yeah, why would you be, So there's just it is interesting how that's happening. I mean, it's not good. But how is the answer to just, so I'm going to move to the woods. So find my program and sign up for my program. I'm going to coach you because, you know what? I'm just going to watch some of the rest of his
My character. A lot of people nowadays, especially Americans, they lack integrity, they lack character, they lack respect. And that's one reason why we're seeing politics spiral completely out of control. Nobody has respect for one another. And like I've always said, politics trickle down to the regular common man. And also it trickles up because guess what? Politicians are nothing more than liars in the pulpit. And they're going to feed you whatever that feeds you comfort. They're going to feed you whatever seems like it's comfortable to your mind and the way that you think. And we're seeing this play out on the highest stages, right? We're seeing it play out, come together as human beings and be able to come together as Americans to be able to set our differences aside. But we don't stay in that type of society, right? We stay in a society where people know the differences and people choose to accelerate those differences. They choose hate over peace, right? They choose violence over peace. And you can see this play out on an everyday basis. Whether we're talking about school shootings, whether we're talking about mosque shootings, whether we're talking about the way that I see us making it out of this. But I won't be doing anything. I'll be long gone creating a new life for myself and my family. I'll be going to a new country here soon. Yes, I will be back and forth for administrative reasons and for monetary reasons until I make a full transition. However, I am transitioning into a new country, and I'm up out of here because I'm just done with it. I'm done with the hateful rhetoric that goes on in America. I'm done with the divisiveness. I'm done with the fake Christians, the fake Christian love. I'm done with the fake friends. I'm done with the jealousy. I'm done with the hate. I'm done with the fake camaraderie. I'm done with it, right? And that's a choice that
Like, so I just don't get what is a different country how is that gonna be better? I know it seems like it because you're in America, but everybody was affected by the pandemic. That's one thing. Everybody's online. Like, it's not like, I mean, unless he's going to some crazy country like that's like, I don't know, closed off from society or something. I don't know. I wish he would talk about where he's going or something.
I've made, alongside my family, it is what it is. And it is a resource. You use it to your advantage because you never know. Well, if you at this point, you should know exactly what's about to happen to America. Predictive analytics, it's clear as day what's about to happen to America. So before things pop off,
Civil War, I guess he's saying.
you may want to go ahead and get your second passport because I'm sure many of you probably feel exactly how I
Second
feel
passport.
amongst people, right? I don't even really interact with people unless you're the inner circle or somebody close.
I mean, yeah, like that's how you have to be, unfortunately, I guess now. But like, also, should we be doing that? I mean, is that what everybody needs to do? Because that's what the pandemic made happen. It's kind of ironic, these people that are for freedom. And I mean, I was kind of in the same mentality for a while, but I'm kind of like, now that I see more people talking about this, I'm like, but how is that the answer? I mean, I know the Americans, I don't know. I can't really even argue with anything saying except a lot of people were like, I'm moving when the pandemic was going on, and it happened. It hit everywhere. Like, I mean, I guess if you wanted to live in the country, but then you move there, then you're like, all right, I have to make a life here. I don't know. I didn't really do anything drastic like that because, I mean, I guess I was waiting to see if it kept going forever. But people kind of I don't know, a lot of people are like, I'm going to move to somewhere not even close to a city. But then a lot of every area became police state a little bit. Like, people were masking everywhere. I guess you had more country in certain different areas, but I mean, I don't know. If you find some other country where it's really somehow not like this, I mean, I just feel like it'll be either kind of or just like this. I mean, there's not going to be the same politicians, but the internet has made everything put together, homogenized. So that's one thing that I do think is depressing, because I do think it's cool to have different cultures and sects of society. There was the whole show Portlandia, which was a unique, oh, this is Portland. Everybody's weird and douchey here or whatever. But now it's just city people are like that. Every city is going to be the same. Why would you have your unique areas if everything is online and you could, I don't know, things well, maybe they won't, I don't know, it just seems like that's what's going to happen, is everything is just going to be a trend everywhere. There's not going to be a fad or a thing in one town that isn't in every, or at least kind of known in every other one. I wonder if all this is just leftover from the pandemic, this guy's mentality, because that was my mentality before that. But not really. I guess I never really was somebody who was really gonna move and do all this kind of stuff. There was people talking about oh, I'm gonna move to the country and start farming. like Tim Pool was talking about. Like, oh yeah, we all have we all have really successful YouTube platforms. And I don't even know if he probably hasn't farmed and like learned all that stuff either. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just any day now the Armageddon's happening, and I'm just But
that I trust, right? No friends you will have, and that's just the truth of the matter. Why so many people stay at the bottom? Because they want to feel loved. They want to be surrounded by different people, right? I could care less about that. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Listen, if you want more knowledge on changing countries, changing your direction, if you want more knowledge on how to build applications, if you want more knowledge on how to build a sovereign life for yourself, hit that link in the description. Come over to the Patreon. And if you want to dive even deeper, right, if you want to be surrounded by like-minded individuals, come over to the Inner Circle. Our first networking event will be in Cartagena, Colombia at the end of the year, December into January, our first networking event. We are
see. Why Colombia? Is that supposed to be like, I don't know, a lot of countries actually are more corrupt. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, it seems like it's nicer there. Oh wow, what a shock. Corruption in Colombia is a pervasive problem at all levels of government. Well, I don't know if that's where he's moving, but it is. I mean, the fact that he's doing a meetup there. Let me see. Corruption in my country. I did see a list of that at some point. Most corrupt countries in the world. Here we go, guys. I mean, of course, this is like who's coming up with the list of this, but 89, very clean. See, look, they have U.S. like as a very clean country. Well, I guess they have Canada as more. That's odd. Australia is 76. It's above the U.S. Finland, I guess, would be the place to move to. It's actually almost. Finland is 88, and 89 is the highest. What makes Finland? What exactly makes Finland so not corrupt? Finland is one of the freest countries in the world. Well, I hope he's doing research if he's really going to think, if he's really thinking that other countries, I don't know. I'm skeptical though, because, yeah, they just had some corruption. Oh, look, a parliamentarian and former minister of the Interior was convicted for hate speech. So there we go, guys. I don't know about Finland now. That's the thing, like all these all these places where it's like, oh, this is the most free area. This is like the most, there's no crime here. It's perfect. Then it turns out there's like dark secrets there. It's like the movie Hot Fuzz. Or there's this book I'm reading which is like the same exact like nothing bad happens here, because if it does, you get murdered. There was a Star Trek episode about that too. Like, yeah, it was everybody, wow, this is like the greatest place ever, and then you find out like if you just go in this one area, any crime, you're just murdered or something. Yeah, Finland is the greatest country in the world because you better not do anything bad.
Man, I'm fucking thinking about doing anything. We're gonna give you fucking the electric chair. Don't you dare do it. Oh, you think you're gonna move?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna move to Finland. Seems really nice there. Yeah.
You better not fucking do anything bad. We're watching you, bitch. This is fucking Finland. We have a hate speech law. Yeah, I don't know about Finland and shit, but like, yo, like,
if you want to, guys, though, like, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see anything more, if you want to really reinvent your life and get your goals on track, join my exclusive elite inner circle. It's you just have to do a few rituals to join if you want to get into the real membership inner circle. And just vow that if you break any of the laws, you're going to be,
killed in your sleep, killed in your sleep, killed in your sleep.
But other than that, like, it's a great. You should really join it. So, let me know, guys. It's only $100 a week, forever. So yeah, just check that out and just.
Don't ever do anything bad or I'm gonna kill your family.